going on, everybody? Thought I'd say hi and give a little update. Beautiful day today. Gonna be about 78. So I'll take that any day. But it's not like I'm spending a lot of time outside. I'm so worn out. So I'm just kind of doing some errands, working from home, catching up on some home stuff, laundry, work, relaxation, so I don't have to be on my feet for 8 hours. I can tell my mental state has just been kind of getting hit. So like I'm getting confused, and my basically every time I look, I gotta look twice just to see what the fuck I'm doing. Went to the UPS store, went to the grocery store. Nothing much new going on. I'm just really beat up after all our flooding and whatnot. Been doing a lot of work outside. We planted a bunch of trees yesterday on Earth Day, which I was not in the mood for. It's just a lot of work, and I'm just blown out. I just feel blown out, you know. Oh, but things are decent. I'm almost done with getting the fucking podcast ready. And I'm almost done getting music back up and running so I can write music again. But I'm not even totally excited about. But I want to get started back to it and get something else accomplished. Because I think within the last few years of me not really doing much music, I feel I got a lot of ideas and a lot of stuff in my head. Not necessarily ideas for songs, but I think it's coming from a fresh, new place that I haven't written in. My life is completely set up. I think I can start again. My only problem is doing vocals. He pretty much makes me sicker, which is never good. But that things have been pretty good. I'm just worn out. Like I said, the flooding was a little too much. Still dealing with that, and actually got a ton more to do, but I'm just kind of laying low on it. We're supposed to get some rain tonight, and I just can't keep going. Just see what happens. Other than that, yeah, I don't know. Things are okay. Beautiful day today. 78 degrees, I think it's going to be. Right now it's so beautiful. I'm in shorts and a sleeveless shirt, so I'm happy. Can't stick around too much outside because my allergies have been pretty bad, bringing me down too, so I can't always just be outside. I'll go back out tomorrow for work. I gotta get a bunch of rest and stuff done today. Definitely looking forward to going back out because that's what I love to do. But I gotta feel better in order to do it, you know. In all honesty, I didn't even need to stop at the grocery store. I think I'm just so used to going that I just stopped. Thinking about just pulling off somewhere and relaxing a bit. I get home and start working. There's a bunch I gotta do, a bunch of stuff I gotta get done. The basement's finally drying out. A few puddles, nothing major. Body is hurting. I got a lot of like nerve pain in my arms today. Stress has been way higher. I have not been eating very healthy, but that's out of me feeling like I deserve something good. So, my mental health is better because of it, but my health is crappier because of it, if you know what I mean. Oh, if anybody's out, say hello. Got so much like construction going on around here, and since it's a really small town, I'm surprised they decided to do the whole damn town at once. Gonna have to get brakes soon. I hear them grinding, so within the next month or two I gotta do it. It's lame. A lot of money I don't want to spend, but I got it, so do it. Financially, I'm doing okay, so I keep up with my job. That was the hardest part, but doing pretty well as long as I keep getting out there. It's nice not to have to support others other than just, being in a place in relationship where we work together. It's nice. Everything's so green. I gotta get a battery for the lawnmower, the riding lawnmower, soon, maybe this week or next week, so I can actually get started doing that, because the grass is growing. After all our flooding and major rains, it's just been pollen and everything's really high. So when I'm out, like yesterday when we were digging up for planting trees, I was wearing a mask with so much mold. When I was digging the other day, I didn't, and my lungs were so bad the next day. It made my lungs feel a little better, so it apparently worked. We planted 10 trees yesterday. They just look like little sticks, and one day they'll be huge trees. It's pretty cool. I'll never see that by the time that happens, but just hopefully I can them thrive a little bit. Just hoping this pain subsides. Probably not going to subside from me eating chicken wings for lunch from the grocery store. In time, after benzo withdrawal syndrome and stuff, things do get better. But it's amazing that, I was right from the beginning. It was all about taking care of yourself in time. Mitigate your symptoms. They're not going to go away probably, right away. You can mitigate them by little things. And the more little things you do, the better. You know, it's like even if meditation makes it 1% better, do something else, make it another 1% better. And if by the end of the day you were 5% better, it's a lot of work, but it'll get you through that day. I'm so far out, like 9 years and something or whatever, so far out, still tapering Remeron, but I've been like a year and 3 months since I've tapered. And I don't plan on tapering till middle of August or September. At least that's the plan. I'll probably ruin my holidays, but you know, that's okay. Whatever. Things to get better. So even like if you're a slow healer like me, you know, like I was saying, I was right when it came to like how things are when they heal. Some of us it's just pure time. And there's one thing I didn't stop. I never stopped working. I work for myself though, so I get that joy of pausing and stopping when I want. But also when I was in my older life some years back, I was still paying more, and it was hell. It was absolute hell. I live with a lot of PTSD. I live with PTSD from when I was a kid, PTSD when I got really sick, and PTSD from having to work as hard as I did while the other person did the minimum. And I've been through therapy for so long about it that I've accepted it and I've moved on. To be honest, it's like the other person probably would never even think anything was a problem. But if somebody got debilitated sick, the only reason they would let you do that is if they didn't believe you. And I'm sure that's the case. When you have a hidden illness, most people just don't believe you. Even though you can give them the information and show thousands of people that are dealing with the same thing you are. It's really sad. I'm not here to prove it to anybody anymore. I know what makes me sicker, and I just don't do it. If somebody says, but you didn't try this, so why didn't you? Doesn't matter. I don't care. This is my life. They don't have to deal with the aftermath of the symptoms, you know. They don't have to deal with that. I do. I admittedly try some things here and there to try to feel better, but I know how my body reacts. Anything that calms it down usually comes with a problem after, you know. There. Hey, how you doing? You just gotta keep your head up as much as possible. It's a really hard way to live. And it's like I still have tapering to do, which will be a few years or whatever. Probably 3 years knowing me. And then I can get on my way. And I just have to hope major problems don't occur during the time. I mean, I have to stop tapering so many times because of health issues or other things that stop me from tapering Remeron. my nervous system's so fragile. But I'm to a point where I can work a lot more. But I mean, I set myself back because of it all the time. But I love what I do, and I don't take my life for granted at all. I guess sometimes I do, but I still have a lot of head issues, and I probably always will because I've got visual snow syndrome. So my world's always a bit weird. So I've got a lot of hidden things that can really, bring you down medically. Now, if people would just drive normally, I can actually get some gas. I'm gonna head off here in a second because I gotta get gas and do a couple things before I head inside. Some of us take forever to heal, and some of us take months to heal. Benzo withdrawal syndrome is such a mess. I was at a doctor yesterday. It was a specialty doctor for my vision, whatever. Yeah. I told them, they asked me if I have any other medical issues. I'm like, this is one that's undiagnosed. And I told them, and they're like, They didn't say nothing. If I would have said, I've got this or that was diagnosed, they'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, I lived through this hell for almost a little over 9 years now. And I'm like, it gets better yearly, but I can go through times. I can go through times that are absolute torture, absolute torture, where I could actually say it feels like I'm 7 years back. And that's what happens. These waves can be intense, and I don't feel I do a lot, other than like overdoing it. And sometimes I eat like the wrong thing. Like I had sauerkraut yesterday. Not stuff that keeps fermenting, but I forgot that, originally sauerkraut is fermented. And guaranteed my DPDR and everything will be a little heavier for a little bit. I don't know if it's from that or not, but, sometimes you just eat something and go, fuck, I don't do fermented foods. I don't do anything that can contain alcohol. Just a lot of effort on my part to try to keep taking Remeron and cutting it every single night. It's a lot of work. And I'm exhausted of it, to be honest. Oh shit, they're gonna hit each other. People are so dumb. Anyway. I'm going to head off here. Thanks for hanging out. Like I said, things do get better. Sometimes it takes a little bit. Just keep your head up and keep struggling the best way you can. It's a hard medical thing to deal with because there is no real help from anything or anybody. Mitigating it a little bit helps, but it's hard. It's hard for sure. I'm better, but I have been better. I've just been a rough spot right now. With all the extra work and flooding and stuff like that. My body's not doing well. Mentally, I'm a little worse off for wear. Ugh. Anyway, gotta go get gas and head home. So, take care.